everyone, so today's video is going to be guinea pig cage tours. I'm so sorry that they're late this month. Hopefully they're only 1 or 2 days late, but I do, for new subscribers, I do cage and shed tour, I alternate them every first Saturday of the month. So because of the awful weather this weekend, I just tried to keep these guys as safe and for them to feel as safe as possible, which delayed the video. So I'm going to get on with it now. There are a few little changes that I'm going to talk about in the video too, so I'm excited to show you those little changes. Not huge changes, but you might have spotted one already. I know that a few people have spotted this change in another video, but let's get on with the cage tour. Okay, so let's start off with Bailey's cage, and these aren't fresh cages, so there are the odd poops around, but that's okay, isn't it, Bailey? That's okay. So I always forget to show this, but on the front of his cage we do have this opening door. It's not for Bailey to jump in and out of, it's just to make cleaning a little easier because his cage obviously does go under Duffy and Casper's cage. So this is the front of his cage. There's no theme, it's just average cage tour. We've got his food dish here that is empty because it is tea time, but I haven't given them their tea yet. One of the changes is the bedding. Now, I usually have them on dust-free shavings that I'm really happy with, but recently I wasn't able to go and get bedding and needed it, so my dad went to get it for me, but came back with different bedding, and he came back with, I think it's called Easy Bed. I'll write down below if I'm wrong, but I'd never tried it before, but I'd heard good things about it, and as it happens it was a good mistake to make, because in terms of the long-haired guinea pigs it's much better. It's absorbent in a better way. It absorbs in little areas like this, whereas shavings spreads out when it absorbs, and so, you know, poop scooping daily is much harder. It makes more of a mess. The shavings stick to their fur, which this doesn't. It's also really soft, because I was worried about it not being soft, but it's actually really nice and soft. So I'm happy with this, and I'm going to actually stick with this now. Again, it's dust free, it's just dust free, nice safe bedding. So, and they seem to, oh, sorry Bailey, they seem to quite like it. So that's one of my changes. And he has a little kebab here. Here he's got one of these little dumbbell type toys. He's got his water bottle, a hanging star, he's got his hay rack there. Just down here, and I actually want to get rid of this, so I'm trying to encourage them to chew it by stuffing it with ready grass. We've got these Christmas toys that I've just strung together. We've got one of the new toys here, and this is one of the new Pets at Home toys, and it's an alfalfa toy, and Bailey's actually really chewed it already, and it's only been in about an hour or so, so seems to like that. He's got a cardboard tube here. He's got one of my homemade dumbbell toys here, and a kebab just here. At the back there he's got a daisy and heart chain chew toy, and he's got a fiddlesticks bridge just there. So now on to Duffy and Casper's cage. Sorry if you can hear the seagulls. We've put bread in the garden and they're going a bit wild, but in the corner here they've got their giant water bottle. They've got a rugby and football chain chew. I've started trying to collect up some boxes again. I used to do this a lot last year and haven't done it for a while, but I always try and pick up the free boxes at supermarkets because they come in so handy. These ones I tend to use as little hay boxes, and they enjoy chewing them up and everything. Again, they're on the new bedding, got their hay rack. We've got a wooden toy here and another hanging wooden toy just here. Down over here we've got a similar toy to Bailey's, but just in different colours. And then over in this corner, as a kind of hidey house, it's getting a lot warmer now, so I find that they don't use the hidey houses as much, so I use a lot more tunnels and things. We've got this stall that Duffy is trying to move, and they've also got some willow chews under here. These two love willow chews. These will be wrecked by tomorrow. You can already see they've enjoyed them, they love them. So I've given them 3 willow chews, there we go, and they've also got a corner dish here that of course isn't full yet because it's not tea time. Well, it is in a minute, isn't it? It's tea time in a minute, yeah. And then that's their cage. So now onto the trio's cage, and before I show you their cage, this is one of the changes that a couple of people have noticed. So it's a little sliding door, and I don't want to risk the other 2 guinea pigs coming in, but it basically just slides up like that, and then sorry Duffy, can't come in today, and then slides back down, and it obviously can come out. Now, a couple of people noticed this and thought I was going to try bonding the 2. That isn't the case. I do have a male in this cage and a male in this cage, and it just wouldn't work. Having a herd of guinea pigs, you would, no matter how many females you have in your herd, you can only have 1 male, because the minute there's females on the scene, and if your 2 males got on really well before, then they wouldn't if they were females, so there isn't much chance anyway. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone attempting, let alone trying, to have 2 or more males in a herd with females. But anyway, that's not the case. Basically, when we made these cages, this was removable so that one day I could have a herd, and you know, if, not that I want to think of it in this way, but if anything ever did happen and there were guinea pigs on their own and so I would have to introduce them as a herd, then this was removable. But I didn't really like the fact that this was removable, because I like this middle section. It gives it a bit of strength, the whole cage, and I don't know, I just like the fact that it splits it up a little bit. Even if I had this as one big cage, I like the little kind of split between them. So basically we just added this for that reason, just so it's there, that if I ever need to use it, it can be there. And I'm not going to use it at the moment because, like I say, I do have a male in each cage, but it's there, and that's why we did it. We just did it to save us a job in the future, basically. So this is the trio's cage. This is what theirs looks like. So I'll start in this corner. We've got a cardboard box that Pippin is demonstrating. It's quite a big one. It's a nice sized one. We've got their giant water bottle here, a little hanging apple toy here that they seem to like. We've got their food bowl there and their hay rack. They have pulled most of the hay down, naughty piggies. And then over here we've got one of my homemade toys, my little dumbbell thing, and again one of these toys. These are probably my favourite type of jingly toys. I just think they're so cute. So they've all got one this time. At the back here they've got one of my homemade toys again. It's just a hanging donut chew toy. Also they seem to like this, and I think it looks quite cute. And then just here is another one of my homemade houses. This was the roof of my old wooden cottage, but because the cottage had gone quite horrible and disgusting, I didn't want to throw out the whole thing, so I'm sorry Teacup, I just need it for a minute. I just redesigned this and made it into a little house, which they absolutely love, and again it's safe for them to chew and everything. So that is the trio's cage. So those are the guinea pig cage tours for March. Again, I'm sorry that there's a delay with the video this time, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.